watching WB39 News at 10.
Well, tonight, in a Sun Sentinel special report, a look at a crime that takes money right out of your pocket. The culprits are using South Florida canals to cover their tracks, sinking the evidence of what they've done. But as Sun Sentinel reporter Raylan Story shows us, police investigators are going below the surface to uncover canal cars.
Something right there. We just went over right there.
Concealed in South Florida's canals, an underwater dumping ground.
This year we're a little bit over 300 so far.
Where crooks hope their crimes will go undiscovered.
If they want the car to sink fast, they'll lower all the windows.
But the Miami-Dade Police Department's underwater vehicle recovery team isn't letting a little water keep them from a crime scene.
We go out and actively look for cars that have been dumped into the canals and waterways of Dade County.
Each car tells a story.
There's more than just a stolen car here.
The dive team says about 90% of the time they find signs of what they call owner give-up, also known as insurance fraud. Owners who've intentionally dumped their cars or paid to have them dumped so they can collect on their auto insurance.
These are all files that we're working on right now.
Blanca Aparicio heads up the Special Investigations Unit for United Auto Insurance. She estimates auto theft claims that come into her office alone cost the company close to $1 million a month. That's why they investigate every claim for fraud.
Usually they'll say either, oh, I got into the car and then I realized I couldn't pay for it. I didn't want to lose my credit.
They dump it to avoid defaulting on a loan or lease, trying to save themselves, but costing us all. Nationwide, insurance cheats increase your premiums $200 to $300 a year.
Why would someone steal your car and go through the trouble of just dumping it or burning it? I mean, you know, there's no sense in it.
There are a few telltale signs of insurance fraud the dive team looks for. One is the key in the ignition, an empty glove compartment, and the car in neutral.
Now, you, me, all of us, there's stuff in our trunks, there's stuff in our glove box, there's stuff under our seats. So obviously someone's cleaned out the car and dumped it.
It's a crime by itself, by committed insurance fraud, and they're also contaminating our lakes, canals.
The inventory on the car done by the dive team becomes critical evidence for investigators to prove what was reported as theft is really fraud.
Even if they have already received payment from the insurance company, we still will arrest them.
3 of the 5 cars we watched the dive team recover had a single key in the ignition.
Their first reaction is, it wasn't me. That's the first thing they will say. And then once we start presenting the evidence, they start to realize that there's no way out of the story.
The numbers suggest diving for dumped cars is paying off. There's been a 50% decrease in the number of cars they find.
We believe we've made an impact, and I think the word has gotten out that we are actively looking and prosecuting these cases.
All righty, we got one then.
Now, investigators are still working the cases on the cars we just showed you. Besides insurance fraud, owners could also face charges for illegal dumping, filing a false police report, and violating the Federal Clean Water Act. Live from the Sun Sentinel, Raylan Story, WB39 News at 10.
Raylan, thank you.